I am super, super excited to share this information with you tonight. You see on the screen, we're going to talk about the ultimate biohacker's guide. And I get more and more excited to talk about this, but I'm going to tell you why LifeVantage for me. Number one, because I can take control of my own biology. I'm not bound to my destiny, right? For me, growing up and let me just tell you, my name is Michael Huey. I'm an Elite Pro 7 with LifeVantage. You'll know what that is by the time we're done. I'm the founder and CEO of Hefluence. We actually we only work with men. Sorry, ladies. We help men walk in and towards their purpose in health, relationships, and business. Okay. And for me, this was shared with me about 7 years ago, and I couldn't be more excited. I get to be a part of something that's very, very revolutionary, changing. We're going to change history with this information that we're sharing with you tonight. And I grew up where there was pharmaceuticals and nutraceuticals, drugs or supplements. I had a very promising coaching business, training business, fitness business, and a side hustle, nutrition business that was making me over 6 figures a year. And when I heard this information, I want you guys to understand how big this is. It would have now been over a $300,000 a year business. And I walked away from it when I heard this information, because I am a type of guy that I'm going to give the people the best advantage to get the best results. And I believe the information that you're hearing about tonight is why that happened. As I said, over 2.5 decades in the fitness and nutrition industry, at the very top of the industry. And I believe that the information I'm sharing with you tonight, I and my wife believe we have a moral responsibility to share this information with you, or we wouldn't be here. Okay. And somebody asked me this the other day, would you be doing this if you weren't making any money? And the question is, everybody has to make money. And I said, yes, but that's the best thing about opportunity, is that we get our time back. And I believe by the end of this, you're going to see the magnitude of what you're looking at. I said, everything has been broken down in supplements and drugs. And now this information is creating a whole new category. A whole new category that, number one, nobody knows about, and that you get to be the first to hear about it. So let's get started. We are in this, what we call a new gig economy. And I believe the information that you're hearing about tonight, because of that, we are not in competition with any other direct sales company, any supplement company, any nutrition company. We're really in competition with the Amazons, and the Facebooks, and the Uber, and the Airbnb, because we're transitioning into this whole new category of products that are giving people their life back and changing the way people think about their health. And so I love it, because I know that my wife uses Amazon on a regular basis. We all use Facebook. I use Uber and Airbnb. I use all four of these. So one of the things I really like is this new technology is called nutrigenomics. And so nutrigenomics is the study of the interaction of nutrients in our genes, especially when it comes to disease prevention and treatment, okay? And I like what the Today Show said. The latest trend in nutrition isn't a fad diet or newly discovered supplement. It's in your DNA. And we always heard that through our life, that we were always bound to our DNA, right? I don't know why it keeps jumping, but hopefully it'll stay there. And then read what Fox News said. Nutrigenomics is changing everything. Where we once thought we were powerless is now an area over which we have at least some control. An ability to use nutrition to affect our genes, that we're no longer at the mercy of our DNA. We are tapping into systems inside our body that category of nutraceuticals and supplements was not able to do. And we've proven that. And I believe by the time I'm done tonight, you're going to understand just really what you've been. And look, I'm not here to say that supplements are bad or any of that's bad. I'm just showing that there's a better way. Just like the cell phone. It put the beeper and payphone out of business. And I believe that that's where this is trending. I believe that by the time you guys really, truly understand this, like one of my friends, Dr. Amanda Brooks said the other day in an interview with another doctor that just joined our organization, This is happening with or without us. You just have to decide to set your ego aside and just go after it, okay? And look at what the market says for nutrigenomics. $17 billion by 2023. This is the future, guys. The future is already here because we're seeing this happen. So let's let you understand the bigger picture. You're either being hijacked or you're being biohacked, right? And look at what hijack says. Taking over something and using it for a destructive purpose. We're being hijacked 24/7. I told you. I thought supplements were the answer. I come to find out that they're not, right? And like I said, I'm not saying that you can't use them and that they're not benefits from it, but there's a better way. Physically, we're being hijacked. Emotionally, biochemically, toxins from exercising. Even though it's good for you, it creates free radical damage and oxidative stress. Our phones, EMF. The only reason I have my phone sitting here is because the charger was here. Usually I have it far away. My wife and I were just talking about turning the Wi-Fi off at night. You have allergies. It's allergy season. You can see the cars get yellow during that season. Or you can biohack. You can take control of your own biology, optimizing your genetic potential. Like my dad said, you don't have to struggle with the things I struggle with and your grandfather struggled with and your great-grandfather struggled with. You become the best version of yourself. Who doesn't want to become the best version of themselves? And we're using this nutrigenomics, okay? So, and look, it's how we use natural compounds and how they upregulate and downregulate the genes in our body, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a brief 2-minute video that's going to explain a little bit the magnitude of what this is, what you're getting hijacked, and how you can biohack.
Take a deep breath. Hold it. Now gently exhale. Ironically, while oxygen is necessary for all human life, it is also the element that is at the root of the aging process. That's because oxidative stress, which is a toxic level of reactive oxygen in your cells, is one of the primary causes of cell damage and the adverse effects of aging. It's almost as if your cells were slowly rusting from the inside. There's no stopping the process, but as with rust, there are ways to slow it down, to inhibit the aging process, and even reverse oxidative stress. It's called nutrigenomics, the science of using nutrition and naturally occurring compounds to affect gene behavior and attack the root causes of aging. Another root cause of aging is the depletion of mitochondria in your cells as you age. Mitochondria that are the powerhouses or engines of your cells. Nutrigenomics delivers a 1-2 punch that creates stronger cells that are better equipped to fight the effects of aging by using the NRF2 pathway to help the body produce more antioxidants and using the NRF1 pathway to boost mitochondrial production, which inhibits the aging process and increases the energy level in your cells. Aging is inevitable. The rust comes back. The engine loses some power. But now we don't have to take aging lying down. LifeVantage's study of nutrigenomics fights the root causes of aging to help people look and feel younger, naturally. LifeVantage, at the forefront of nutrigenomics.
Like what that said, at the forefront of nutrigenomics, okay? Guys, I want you to really think about that. You heard it's going to be a $17 billion industry. Look at the industries that total $500 billion. The anti-aging industry. And I'm going to show you that we have the only clinically proven product in the world to slow down cellular aging, okay? Then you have the skincare industry, the only patented 4-piece regimen skincare line that's NRF2 activated. You'll know more about that. the only NRF2 activator for dogs. You have Brain Fuel that's helping kids with ADD and ADHD and autism. And then we have our Smart Start weight loss. I call it a lifestyle brand, and I'll share more about that with you as we go through this. It's a $500 billion industry, guys. And so it all starts with our flagship product, Protandim. You can look at the 5 ingredients. I always tell people like this, like, look, there's an amazing thing that happens in synergy. Each of these ingredients has different properties that you can use for your health. But when you combine them in these certain amounts, in these 5, they become 1,800% more effective. And they also tap into this NRF2 protein that there's no other way to tap into it as significant. Look, the FDA, you see it. We can't say we treat, prevent, or cure, mitigate disease, but they allow us to say we're the only clinically proven product in the world to reduce and lower oxidative stress on an average by 40% in 30 days, up to 70% in a lot of people that were tested. Supports cellular repair and rejuvenation. Here's a big one. For me, as a nutritionist and a health coach, I don't know anybody that wants to live longer sick, okay? This was a study done by the National Institute of Aging, and it was an 11-year study, and they took pharmaceuticals and nutraceuticals. They even took some of these ingredients along the bottom line and found that they didn't extend life. They found one drug, metformin, for diabetes, and one natural supplement, Protandim NRF2, that extended life and delayed disease. The only product. And it wasn't done by LifeVantage. It was done by the National Institute of Aging. We're BSCG certified and NSF. For my business, the 2 best certifications you can have. Okay? You can see the price there. I love it that they put that on there because I'll talk more about that with the studies when we get to them. So, and here they are, guys. One of our studies that was done by Biogen, which is a pharmaceutical company, and they created an NRF2 activator that last year did $3.5 billion in sales. It cost $4,800 a month, and it was 1/6 as effective. Not only did the drug company pay for the research, the researcher came back and said that Protandim, a natural supplement, was better for NRF2 activation and may be better as a therapeutic strategy for multiple sclerosis. Okay? In that same study, they compared with colon cancer and Alzheimer's and atherosclerosis. Just remember, as I said, we can't say that we treat, but just look at these universities, Harvard, the American Heart Association, Washington State, the Ohio State University, which I am a graduate of, as you can see. I went to undergraduate and graduate school there. LSU, Louisiana State University, Circulation by American Heart Association, the only study done on a natural product funded by the American Heart Association. This is real science, guys. It's not, it's got to be peer reviewed. And let me explain to you what that means. That means it's not on the ingredients, it's on the actual product itself. You can go to PubMed and look for yourself. We've got pretty much 26 studies done now, 24 published. We have 2 more in the peer-reviewed process, and we have about 24 more in action right now. So I just want you to think about the significance of what you're hearing about. We've been on the NBC, we've been on the Wall Street Journal, the Today Show, Dr. Phil, PBS, ABC News. If you haven't watched the ABC News report, just go and watch it. You'll find out that none of those are ever good. ABC News investigative report does nothing to except try to poke holes in things. And this validated what we already knew. And now they've said research is going to be done. The research is done. And just ask yourself this: how do you patent natural products? You don't. We have not 7 U.S. patents, 2 international patents. And to have a patent, it has to be safe and have a significant outcome. Okay? So, and then we went and created a whole new category. Another category. We created an NRF2 category, and now we've created an NRF1. Just remember, there's going to be products that come out, but there's always the Band-Aid. which is an adhesive bandage. There's always the Kleenex, which is a tissue. We have the NRF2 patented formula nobody else has. We now have the NRF1 formula that has several pending patents that we're going to get published very soon. This is that, what I call the 4 pillars of your health. This is a second part of that. That's your mitochondria, your increase in cellular energy through adenosine triphosphate. And you can see it creates a synergistic effect, repairing and producing more mitochondria. Guys, this is another breakthrough in our health. And then the third pillar, which I believe can be, they're all pretty much the same to me. This may even be a little bit bigger when it comes to our health. Supporting our gut. Our gut is our second brain. And as I say, we're finding that kids who have autism, just cleaning up their gut, they begin to bathe themselves and talk and make their own food and begin to have better relationships with their families. Guys, this is a big deal. And let me explain something to you. How many of you take a pre and a probiotic? This is all that into one. And what's great about it is you see, people come to you and say, well, we have 50,000, or 50 billion CFUs. Well, you don't need that many when you have BioTrack technology. And you can here's what it is. All the probiotics on the market get about 4%. That's why they boost up those CFUs to get them through the stomach acid, okay? BioTrack has 60% get through into the small and large intestines on a time-released manner. And you can see it, 15 times the bacteria to the gut than all the products on the market, okay? And then we have Wellmune, which helps with support our microbiome and help us with, being our immune system and allergies and those type of things. Sorry, my chair was kind of wiggling around on me there. Helps me. I love this. This was one of the things one of my newest customers just said to me that literally confirmed some things I already knew. Helps improve the tight junctions and communication between your brain and your gut to signal that you're full, so you don't overeat, right? Slowing down the effects of obesity. So, and then the fourth pillar is omegas. Guys, I've waited for an omega like this all my life. One with omega-3s and omega-7s, rich in EPA and DHA, vitamin D3. My chiropractor, who has a doctorate in nutrition, has said all the time he wishes we could create one with D3 in it. And it's traceable, guys. We know from boat to bottle where it comes from. You open it up, it smells good. You can chew it. My wife's father chews it. You can't do that. Supports cognitive function, heart function, skin function, your healthy immune system, helps with weight loss. Guys, these are things that give you the long-term lifestyle that you need to use, those 4 pillars, okay? So it's called the Vitality Stack, and just look at its benefits. You know what I call it? The $5 a day benefit of long-term health, that you can create your body to become the best version of itself by activating what's already there, but because we're aging, it doesn't work anymore. Now we don't have to supplement it. We can turn it back on, right? Reducing oxidative stress, boosting mitochondrial production, increase energy, your healthy microbiome, immune function, healthy brain function, and healthy heart function, okay? So, and then we've taken it a step farther. We just know that there's a lot of crappy energy products out there. This actually helps kids with ADD and ADHD and autism and adults, guys. Improves mental endurance, mental acuity, concentration, memory retention, reduces mental fatigue and brain fog, enhances neurotransmitter function and the brain's resilience to stress, increases positive moods. I know people all the time that say, hey, my spouse is not the same as they were before they started doing this. Clean, low calorie, low carb, vegan formula, BSCG approved, free of artificial colors, flavorings, and non-GMO, no added sugars or gluten, decaf and caffeinated options. I drink it every single day. I drink a caffeinated one in the morning and a decaf one in the afternoon. I sometimes make it with hot tea at nighttime. Helps me sleep. And then it's really funny. I just talked to Dave Fropel today, and this is my friend Dave down here. It's just amazing how good he looks. He's continued on and just looks amazing. And it's clean, guys. It detoxifies our bodies. The cleanse does. It's a natural cleanse. It's not one where you're going to be on the bathroom all the time. And we have a fat burner that I put all my clients on. They get 35 to 50% better results from using our fat burner. No stimulants, okay? Targets the visceral fat, right? Through Central and Svedol. Guys, look at the results. 254 over the placebo, 262, 964 in the lipoic FFA release of the fat enzymes in your body over the placebo. Guys, these numbers are mind-blowing. Curbs your appetite, right? Helps you build lean muscle. You know, Dave and I were talking about that. He didn't lose any muscle weight. He actually put on muscle weight in that 90 days. That's a 90-day transformation, guys. It's all based on activation of your body, not supplementation of your body. Okay? So, and then we put it into our skincare and we patented it. Just ask anybody that they have, all four of our products are patented. I use all four every single day. I shave with it. I use the number 2 as a lotion, and I use eye serum on my eyes and anti-wrinkle skin cream. I'm 50 and I feel 30, and my skin just looks amazing, right? Visual effects of skin damage caused by oxidative stress. The only Nerve 2 activated skincare regimen in the world, and it's patented, as I said. Provides protection against environmental assault. This makes your skin look good. Counterbalances the visual negative effects of sun and related damages. I live in Florida. We have a lot of sun. I come from a family with skin cancer. Look at my friend Deborah from 0, 30, and 60 days. 87% younger looking skin. Guys, these are peer-reviewed research articles not done by LifeVantage. Okay, guys, this is independent studies. And I was talking about my friend Ben Davidson, who's one of the top dog trainers in the world, right? He in a study done in 2014 validated the reduction of oxygen. There's no placebo. It's like always when people start taking, depending on the size of their dog, right? They just say, look, a dog can't say, oh, it hurts and I feel better, right? No, they see they age 7 times faster. They see the results. More energy, joint function. They can jump. They're like puppies, right? And it gives them their life back, right? We can reduce those effectiveness of aging on pets, right? And so here it is. I use every single one of these, except I don't have a dog, so I don't use Pet Tandem. But I use every single one of these products every single day. And that's and Randy Sprung just said this on the chat. I just happened to see it pop up. You know, his puppy's 16 now and healthy, right? Just look, all you need to make sure your brain, heart, eyes, and other vitals are working to their peak performance. I don't use the products because I have to run my business. I use them because they work. They work better than anything else on the market. And no one's ever been able to prove me any different. Okay? So here you go. Choose your level of biohacking, whether it's $4 a day or $3 a day or $1, $1.25 a day, whatever that may be, whatever that looks like to you. I do $5 a day. I do the Vitality Stack. A lot of people do activated essentials, and but if I'm going to optimize my health for $5 a day, I can get away from a Starbucks coffee, and that'll make it work. If you guys can hold your questions to the end, I'll answer all your questions. Okay, products sold since 2003. ABC News report. As I said, if you haven't watched it, watch it. It's doubled the stock this month. Switched from retail to direct sales because there was a story. Nobody knew what it was. It's like when Steve Jobs, I shared this one with one of my new business partners today. Imagine if Steve Jobs, when he almost went bankrupt several times because they had disruptive technology. Anytime you have a disruptive technology, you're going to go through the ups and downs of business, right? And you can see we're a publicly traded company. Corporate leadership, 100 years. 2 of our main corporate guys are on the board of directors for the Direct Sales Association. Just incredible, incredible corporate staff. Darren Jensen's one of the most amazing CEOs I've ever seen in any business, okay? And so here's the countries that we're in. Here's the biohacking nutrigenomics countries. You can see where we're open for distributors. And we just recently opened in Italy, France, Ireland, Austria, Belgium, New Zealand, and the Dominican Republic for customers. We will eventually add business builders there. I think we'll be $1 billion company very, very quickly. And you know what's really great? You can now run your phone. You can run your business through your phone. I always say that because I think it's a significant thing to say. Now look, if you're like my dad who just got a smartphone at 80 because he had a flip phone, right? Maybe you don't want to do that. But if you can easily do your business, and you can even download and text 442222 and download and get the free app and run your business. It's called I love it. Laptop Lifestyle, social sharing. You can share carts, you can share videos. Everything that you need now that we had to go to different places for, which is okay with me because I liked it. But now everything's right on your app. You can connect with your team. You can send them messages. You can send text. You can send carts. If somebody wants product, you can pick it out for them and send them a cart. And it takes them 3 minutes to sign up. You work your business when you want to because it's right on your phone. You can put all your contacts into the phone and put them in different categories. It's a real simple thing when it comes to business. I wish I could work our coaching business from my phone. It's something that we talk about all the time. So, and it's a proven system. You have a replicated website. Everybody has a website just like this. It's free and it's replicated. You can find out when you can go under company. You can there's blogs on there. There's stuff about the opportunity. There's talks about the field advisory board who are distributors. Guys, we've had 800 medical professionals join in the last couple of years. This company, more than any other direct sales company in history. You got blogs, you got all the events, everything that you need. I love it. I always say it's the best website I've ever seen next to probably my private one, right? So here it is, online shopping portal, just like Amazon, just like easy checkout. And guys, let me explain something to you. Whatever you do, don't look to buy product anywhere else except through a LifeVantage distributor because you don't know what you're getting. You can get different pills. You can get outdated product. Here, you're safe. You're getting product from a publicly traded company. And to let you know, it's illegal to sell these outside on outsourced websites. So let me encourage you with that, okay? So look at the network marketing industry. I just looked about 2 weeks ago. We're on pace to do $195 billion this year. It's more than the NFL, guys. Every single day, several people join a network marketing company. I didn't know anything about the industry. I just knew that the greatest health discovery of our generation was in this. I had one of my professors at Ohio State who was involved in one of the studies said it's the greatest thing they'd researched since penicillin. So don't you think as this time goes on, it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger? It's a disruptive technology, okay? So 2 different variations of the success of business curves. More real estate is about location, location, location. Businesses and network marketing is about timing. And you can see I have 2 growth curves. One is, as you see at the bottom of the page, the innovation adoption curve by Everett Rogers. It goes up like a bell curve and down. You can see that where LifeVantage is. We're in the innovator stage, but probably not for another 16 to 18 months. We're going to go into the early adopters, early majority, and late majority. We want you to get in the innovator stage, early adopters, or the early majority, because that's where most of the money is made. 80% of the money is made in those areas. And then Peter Drucker created the S-curve wave in business that was taught in business schools all over the world, okay? And he shows it on an S-curve, okay? Where you start off down here at the bottom, and you can see the little asterisk there. That's where LifeVantage is. Between that and the arrow, 80% of that money is made. So we're creeping up into that momentum. So I want you guys to take this serious. You can see the early growth of the time and what it looks like. And I told people today, the timing's way better now than when I got involved. people are skyrocketing through this company, people that have never done this before. Why? Because it's all about time. Okay? So let's finish up with just a little bit of business. We're doing really good on time. Low startup costs, solid earnings opportunities, part-time or full-time. I was working 55 hours a week on my business and working out about 8 to 10 hours a week. And I did really well and replaced my wife's income in about 6 months. Okay. And look, I know there's a couple ways you can get involved. I believe that there's really only 2 ways. There's many, but I believe these are 2 ways if you want to maximize your business. If you look at the numbers, the most successful people do this business in half of the time by purchasing a platinum pack. Plus you get 2 all access event passes. You get a platinum pack experience, discounts on clothing, a whole bunch of things. Plus you get a 30% saving. You actually get almost $1,800 in product for $1,250. And then you have a gold kit at $650. Okay. I always say if you have skin in the game and you do what other people doing to get what they did, then you're set. And look, I'm not here to persuade you to do anything. I'm here to influence you to do things the right way. So if this is something you see as a valuable business, which I hope you do by the time we're done, look at all the assets that you get. Corporate caller, we have many account managers, production. You don't have to do like I was doing, taking products to different gyms and doing the things I was doing. You don't have to worry about shipping, customer service, website, advertising, marketing, legal and compliance. You don't have to worry about any of that. It's all taken care of for you. Accounting, events, and promotions. It's all there for you guys. You've been giving a gift. My wife and I talk about this all the time. We couldn't have been blessed with a bigger gift. Low startup cost, significant earning opportunity, part-time to start. So how do I make money? There's weekly and monthly bonuses. And what I would tell you is the person that invited you to look at this opportunity should sit down with this and go over this with you. There's different bonuses. I can tell you one bonus that we have that no other company I've ever heard of ever has in direct sales is a global revenue sharing. When you reach the level of Pro 7, you get 1% of the total earnings of the company. You do the numbers if we're $1 billion company, what that's like. You get paid 30 to 40% of right up front. I say it's 40% because you're going to maximize your earnings by using the products. You have launch bonuses when you sign somebody up. You have residual income and royalty bonuses. Generational matching bonus. Every time you sign someone up and they sign someone up, you get paid, right? If I order on Amazon and I tell you to do that, if you don't do it through my link because I'm an affiliate, then I don't get paid. No, Amazon gets paid. This way, you get paid for sharing information. And you get ranks, you get bonuses for moving up the ranks when you become the master distributor. Company gives you 100,000 and 250,000 and 500,000 when you reach the top ranked company. And I love it what one of my friend Amanda Brooks said on Saturday. What if it takes you 10 years to get to the top of this company? Would it be worth it to get all of that? A Jeep? I love it. My friend Michael Epstein said, this is what he said, because people have a connotation of what network marketing is about. And he said, look, it took me, I think 7 years to get here, and 15 people underneath me got here before I did and got their Jeep before I got mine. That should tell you a lot about the industry. It should tell you a lot about the quality of the products in the company. Okay, look at the annual earnings for Pro 7s. Look at even the Pro 3s and Pro 4s. For a small investment, you have the average income. We're a publicly traded company. You can look this stuff up on Yahoo Finance. Just look. Do any of you like to have an extra $3,000 a year, or $6,000 a year, or $14,000 a year? What could you do with that? A lot. And look at where that higher number of the product. Everybody always says the people at the top make the money. They actually make the least money. And across the top, the people that are in the middle ranks of the company make the most money. Okay, so who wants to be on this plan? 20 years, 40 to 50 years of working and then just survive. Let's do what Amanda said. Let's work 5 to 10 years and then live life like Lisa and I want to do. We just turned 50 and we want to work 5 to 10 more years and then retire and live, travel. You know, we're going on a cruise here coming up, and we're traveling to Colorado next month to look at purchasing a place and living half-time here. Things we never would have done had we said no to this opportunity. Guys, opportunity is all around you. You just have to take advantage of it. Listen. My grandmother said, never turn down an opportunity. Always listen. Okay? Never depend on a single income. Here it is. Make an investment of the time and effort and create a second source of income. Lisa and I have created 5. Right? This is our favorite one, to be honest. So I'm going to finish with this. I love this. Lisa and I signed up to go. I've done it. Lisa has not. We're going to do it this year together. Families helping families. LifeVantage will build 4 houses this year that cost about $30,000 to build. And we're going to build them in 4 days. And it's called LifeVantage Legacy. We did Wells for Life. We did Wounded Warrior Project. Street Angels, you name it. Souls for Souls. We did the cleft palate, Operation Smile, where we went in and helped repair people's cleft palate so they could talk and have normal life. That's what LifeVantage is all about. LifeVantage is about us changing the way people live, touching one person at a time. Guys, I'm super excited about all the things that is going to happen with LifeVantage in the coming months and years. And I hope that you guys have got some significant encouragement out of this and understand the big picture. If you're a guest and you've been invited by somebody to watch this, please get back to them and let them help you get all of your questions answered. Let them see the big picture, okay, of where you are. Just tell them, hey, here's where I'm at. Here's what I need. We will always get your questions answered. So, guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. I hope it was encouraging for you, and I hope you got all your questions answered. God bless you all. Thanks for joining.